certain bold view. My feet take me far away from home. My footsteps always lead back to your door. 'Cause gypsies need a place they can call home. My footsteps always lead me back to you.
Congressman Roscoe Bartlett, 6th Congressional District. Congressman. The officials of the City of Brunswick, Mayor Carol Jones, Councilman Walt Stahl, Councilman Tom Smith, Councilman Mary Elizabeth Bowie, Councilman Karen Tone, Councilman Andy Auger, Councilman Angel White, Chief of Police Milt French, and Town Administrator Dave Dunn. From the Board of County Commissioners of Frederick County, President Jan Gardner. And Vice President of the Board, David Gray. Sheriff of Frederick County, Chuck Jenkins. Clerk of the Court, Sandy Dalton. And Rosemont Commissioner, Thomas Woody Woodrum.
But somehow got lost. And in getting lost, he ran into people who needed help. One person needed some money, for he was poor. Another was sick. Another man was sick. A girl needed a dowry to get married. So what's the moral of the story? We all can't be great war heroes. We're all not rich in money, but we all can share a little love. Share a little bit of God's love with our veterans who have done so much and served with us. If you see it in the cemetery, there's a flag on the ground. Put the flag on the stone. There's men like my father, Colonel Carlo DePorto. How many people said, "Thank you for serving. Thank your servicemen when you see them. Show gratitude." God knows how many times I have seen in Walter Reed men without arms and legs, and we should be so grateful for them. So what is it? Like that fourth wise man, because when he came to the foot of the cross, I had none, and gave him away. And what did our Lord say to him? "You have done it to the least of my brethren, you have done it to me." So let's do these great deeds to our servicemen and show them our gratitude. Your presence here says a lot of love and respect for our servicemen.
Proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Start steps.
This is a day when every soldier ranks up there with Marshall and Eisenhower. This is a day when every sailor ranks up there with Nimitz and Halsey. I'd like to tell you just two personal stories, even read you a snippet about two soldiers and sailors from the past who had made a meaningful contribution to my life. The first one is a clipping from a newspaper in the hometown of one Sergeant Leslie Van Dyne from the 12th of May, 1944. He was from Stratford, Connecticut. And this mentions the heroism that Sergeant Van Dyne was finally recognized for. Said he was last month awarded the Distinguished Service Cross for extraordinary heroism in action with the 5th Army Front in Italy. And it goes on to say, during the initial stages of a furious enemy attack against the positions of a 36th Division Infantry Company, Private Van Dyne found himself face to face with the onrushing Boche, as they were referred to in those days. Enemy artillery and mortar fire were heavily concentrated in the immediate area. Private Van Dyne, thinking his rifle fire wasn't doing enough damage, began tossing hand grenades at the Krauts and stopped them in their tracks. At various times, the grenade thrower left his cover and moved to other positions for better observation and effect. A German machine gun nest was spraying his area with bullets. Displaying calmness and magnificent courage, this 5th Army doughboy, assisted by 2 of his buddies, crawled toward the gun emplacement. As they advanced toward the nest, the Krauts showered them with lead. The Yankees stopped for a second, then continued over the exposed terrain. Within throwing distance, Private Van Dyne threw grenades at the enemy and wiped out the nest and personnel. And while so engaged, another machine gun opened up and killed the 2 soldiers who were with Private Van Dyne. Displaying deep courage, the Stratford soldier crawled toward this new position until he expended all of his grenades. He damaged the gun and by his actions materially aided in repulsing the enemy attack. And you can wonder, what do I know about Sergeant Van Dyne? And I will only tell you that Sergeant Van Dyne became the Presbyterian minister in my home church as a boy growing up. And I knew him never for one moment to tell that tale, but many of us in that community knew of his heroism and his actions during the Italian campaign of World War II.
Be sure to go to Frederick.com or BrunswickVeteransDay.com and check out part 2 of this video. Also check out the many photos from this year and years past. Enjoy.